Welcome back to Ancient Artifact. I am Izzy Noodles, and things are getting exciting now. It feels like the adventure is actually beginning. We've got some more action-packed levels coming up now. So we ended up, we entered the level in the water. So now if I just swim back down, we do have some flares. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and climb out. From here we need to start climbing upward, so we can grab this wall, but the moment I do, just make sure... Oh, there we go. I've never been 100% sure of the spawn point of that bat, but yeah, you're probably better off jumping off the wall to take care of the bat and then climbing back up again, because it is a little bit of a nuisance. Stupid bat. So once we get to the top here, we actually need to just quickly let go and grab so Lara does not have her footing. Then we can shimmy along and climb up on the flat section. Run over to here. Then we're gonna jump on over to this section. And the next column as well. Okay, so if we hop over this fence just here, we'll have a shotgun. We'll also spawn another bat. Did I? Nope. Okay. I have a feeling I still didn't get it. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come out of nowhere and get me. Okay, so we've got a shotgun. And getting out of here, you want to have your back to the wall and then just jump with a flip in the air. The flip in the air actually takes off a little bit of distance. So you want to be careful not to overshoot and drop straight back down again. Hopping up to here, we'll have another bat. Did I get it? Whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to equip my shotgun. We only have 6 shots. Be very careful. We've got a skeleton, so that's why I want my shotgun. If we come over here, we have a pit we can drop the skeleton into. There we go. And if you do have a look down into the pit, you can see that there's actually an area down there, but right now we can't get there. It's a little too spiky. So to set ourselves up for that, we've got a lot of levers to pull. Firstly, there's this crawl space. And the pit in front of me currently has spikes in it, so there's nothing we can do there just yet. We need to do a running jump over to here. Make sure you grab in the air, because Lara will hit her head on that ceiling section. So there's this lever, and that has opened that gate. I will go there in just a moment. The gate is in this area, but first I'm going to hop back over to here. Because the lever did 2 things. It opened that gate and it removed the spikes from this pit. So we can drop on in and then climb on out on the other side. Cool beans, and we got another secret. Nice. Okay, so now I'll head round to the gate that I just opened. So that's over in this corner. We can see some spikes, but don't worry, that's only on 1 tile space. There were no spikes here even before pulling the lever. So hop on up, and here is where the gate was. So now we can drop on down into this area, and there is yet another lever. So we don't know what that's done, and that's a little tricky to figure out if you didn't really take a look around. What it's done is removed one of the sections of spikes in the pit. So if you didn't already realize you could go down there, that's going to be really tricky to figure out. So just be careful. Make sure you drop down on the correct side because it's only removed one section of spikes. We can grab a medpack. And this tile in the corner is a trigger tile. Okay. So it's opened this gate. Come on in, and we can see immediately a lever, and there's a medpack among some spikes. And you might assume the lever opens this gate. Our main objective right now is to get this gate open so we can move on through to there. So this lever does not open this gate. This is a troll lever. Leave this lever alone. All that will happen is a spike trap will emerge from underneath you and you will die. But we can grab that medpack. So to remove those spikes, we've got this sneaky hidden gap covered by the leaves and a lever here. So that's removed the spikes. So that lever is still a troll lever. You still don't want to be pulling that lever. Okay, so from here we're going to start climbing upward. So you can see that lever now is pulled, but otherwise it's really tricky to see. And we've got a bit of a leap of faith just here. You need to just do a standing jump up to here, and we're going to shimmy along to the other side. Oh, I forgot about that. Lara makes this weird noise when she bumps into walls. I don't get it. But yeah, Lara sometimes doesn't grab the edge there, so just be a little closer to the fence and shimmy all the way to the other side. So drop down at the end, and then we have a breakaway tile. So you've got to act fast, do a running jump to that, and then a standing jump. I have no idea what that noise was. That was weird. Okay, next objective. We have to get to the other side. We need to pull that lever. That's the one that's going to open the gate, but we've got a long way to go before we get there. So we do have chance to grab a secret. We actually want to just drop down into the water, but if you want the secret, don't just go ahead and drop down. We've got a shimmy gap there, and we can jump on over to the leaves below that balcony section, and there's a hidden gap. So go ahead and do a running jump to this shimmy space, and we can see another breakaway tile there, so we've got to act quickly. So when you see Lara's shadow on the tile, we want to be on this more left hand side, and then just drop down and turn so you do a diagonal run, and then we can jump into this gap. Nice, plenty of Uzi Clips. So now just drop straight on down into the water. Next objective, we want to get through the gate just there. We need to get that open, but it is timed. So the lever is just here. Okay, be sure to run through here and then jump over the corner. This is a pretty tight timer. There we go, just made it. And then through these leaves, and there is a lever. Okay, it's not showing you what it's done. Ooh. Okay, so here's what it did. It opened the big gate that was here. Okay, now we've got quite a bit of swimming to do. It can be tricky to do this. So you might want to keep coming back for air. So remember that air pocket. We've got 3 gates just here, so we want to get this last one open. We've got a few things to do first. So we need to get this left-hand gate open, the one closer to me. That leads into the room ahead, and we need to do stuff in that room to be able to then leave, which also opens this gate here. So let me quickly just grab some bullets. We've got some revolver ammo just up in this dead end cubby, and now I'm going to go back for some air. So you will have to keep going backwards and forwards for air in this section. Right, let's go. I'm going to go to the left side this time. First lever is this away. I'm going to swim all the way straight up first. You see the lever left there, but I'm going to grab some ammo. Got some more revolver bullets. Okay, and then back down and pull the lever. So you've got to go fast, and this tiny space is not a helpful tiny space. Okay. There we go. Now heading back for some air. That gate is now open. Nice. This next stretch can be pretty tough. You have to actually pull the levers. You're actually stuck in the room until you've done what you need to do, and there's no air pockets. So I do recommend a save before going in there. Okay. So there's 3 levers we need to pull, and we need to pull them in order. So as I've said, we can't leave the room until we've done it. So we do have a bit of a current, and we can see spikes as well. So the first lever is here. That's removed the spike trap just here, so we can pull this lever. And then the next lever is down below. Okay, and now the door to leave is open, and that last main door is open as well. So swim up, and we've got an air pocket straight away. Cool beans. So there were some items I had to ignore, so I can now go back and get those. And they can be tricky for some reason. You need to actually have Laura's feet to the wall, otherwise she just doesn't like to grab the items. Like, she just keeps trying to spin around and position herself. There we go. Right, and now we can head into the new area. So pass that air pocket, and we've got another one where we can climb out. Okay, climbing on upwards. So we do have a crawl space here we can enter, but firstly, I'm going to hop, oh no, over to here. Let me just grab my pistols, we'll have a bat. Okay. And you can see a symbol on the wall just here. This is an indicator that there's a sphere inside here that we need to shoot. So I'll show you what that has changed once we get to it. So now I can head through the crawl space. So you want to do that before you get any further, really, because you'll have to come back and do that and make these annoying jumps again. Okay, round we go, but do be careful around one of the corners is an opening. Here we go. So for this jump, you see the lines on the ground? You want to kind of be parallel with the right-hand line for a jump I'm going to make. And the gate across the way is what opened when shooting the sphere. So from here, I'm going to jump to this tiny triangular section sticking out of the wall. Can be tricky. Yeah, you see, I wasn't angled enough. Okay, we do have another pretty tricky jump as well. So you want Laura's back right against the wall as far as she can go. And we want to jump off this very tip of the triangular tile I'm on. So if you do struggle, maybe run along the diagonal, but it is a pretty tricky jump. And if you want a secret, you'll have to do it twice. You see the crawl space in the wall there? That's a secret. Nice. First try, but we'll have to do it again. Okay, so just drop down and into the secret gap. And plenty more Uzi Clips. I do appreciate it when games give you plenty of Uzi Clips, because you end up not having very much throughout the game. Okay, so once we finally get to the end, the only way out is to drop on down. We'll take just a little bit of damage, not a lot, so it's fine. And then we have to climb back up, unfortunately. Okay, because I know it's a struggle anyway, I'll have another save. And because I did it perfectly the first time round, jumping from this triangular tile, it's going to take me a few attempts now. I can feel it. You see. Knew it. Nice. We'll have some more bats as well. There'll be 3 altogether. Okay, and if this gate is closed, you'll need to go and shoot the sphere. I'm gonna equip my shotgun as well. We've got a skeleton, and here's the lever actually, we're here. So this skeleton is pretty annoying. So yeah, he's always shielding himself. Oh, you see that? Okay, finally. Okay. So here we are at the lever, so go ahead and pull that. And that gate where we were in the previous section is now open, and these spikes have depleted so that we can get back across easily. Do be careful at the very end through the gate, because we've got a drop. That's something I forget 99% of the time, but not today. There we go. Okay, through we come. I believe the gate actually closes behind us. We've got no reason to go back anyway. I think we've got another bat. Yep, I saw the shadow on the ground. Nice. So we can see straight away what our next task is. We need to find some gems. They're actually labelled as keys. Okay, and now we have a tricky task ahead of us. So the idea is we need to get this gate open. We need to do some jumps. We need to pull that lever. No, not that lever. No, ignore me. We need to jump around these the blocks around the room and pull the lever that's just on this column next to me. So that will open this gate, and then there's an underwater lever in there that will open this gate. But while we're doing all the jumps around, we'll spawn some fire spirits, and they're pretty tricky to deal with. So if you are struggling, there's a really neat trick. Just stand in front of the gate and you can avoid all of them shenanigans altogether. Very sneaky. I will go ahead and actually do it the hard way, just to show you, just because I can. Right, so I picked up a medpack, and now to start climbing. So if you do want to try the challenge yourself, that's the reason I like to show you. So we can use these monkey bars to get to the other side, and the lever that you can see ahead of me is not for yet. You see all the spikes that were along going left? We need to remove the spikes, and then we can head through the gate at the very end. So this lever will open the gate at the end once we get to it. Alright, so stepping on the next tile will spawn the wraiths. So as long as you can try and do jumps onto blocks instead of like manually climbing up onto a block, if you see what I mean. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but just save time, make things quicker. Oh no, I'll have to reload because I fell down. Darn. I'll not be able to talk very much. So, oh no, climb up. Oh my god, she's not moving. If I get hit again, I'm gonna die for sure. Yeah, I'm on fire. Oh, silly mistakes, but I made a really good jump. So I was like, yeah, this is the one. And then nope. Okay, only 2 attempts. I'm impressed with myself. So if you do decide to skip this, you will miss out on some shotgun shells and a large medpack. So there's the lever, but I'll not pull it because the door's already open. There's no need. So yeah, that is the worst part of the game, really. Actually, no, it's not. It's not the worst part of the game at all. That's in the next level. So here we've got this opening over there. The gems are actually that way, but we need to set ourselves up first to be able to pick them up. So we need to come this way and do a block pushing puzzle. So you can see on the ground there's various different tiles and spikes. So you see some like triangle shapes and some like wisps. That's actually a flame. If you step on that, you'll get set on fire. Also, you might notice there's another triangle tile, so that's kind of a hint. So the block pushing, we need to move the block onto the special tiles, and you see a jump switch, but actually there's a spike trap under the jump switch, same on the opposite side of that block as well. So that putting the block onto the triangle tiles remove the spikes. We also have 2 of these tiles that look like gems, so we'll see what happens when we do that. And we've got the levers on the wall which control the spikes. So there's no specific way to pull the levers, just make sure there's, you know, remove the spikes from the path where you need to move the block to. And save before you do this. Do not save in between, because I've had a bug where I've moved the block off a safe tile and then I've just randomly been impaled by invisible spikes. So it bugs the game if you save in the middle of doing this. So go ahead and save now. Or just don't save if you're a badass. Okay, so firstly, I know there's spikes just there, but I'll move the block to start with. So I'll firstly move it to the... Oh no. Wait, what? I have a feeling that happened before. I got carried away and instead of being set on fire, I got impaled. So now you see how the weird invisible spike trap works. So just pull it once. I got a little carried away. So the first tile I'll put this on is the diamond shape that I demonstrated, that I pointed out. Okay, so now let's remove these spikes. Okay, good. Oh, and we spawned a bat. I forgot about that. Oh my god, we die. Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay, so it's shown a flame has now gone from a gem. So if you took the other path and did some exploring and saw the gems, you'd actually see the same tile on the wall as the diamond shape just here. And then if you came to here and saw this, that would be the hint of what to do here. So that's why I came this way first, to set up for being able to grab the 2 gem keys. Is this okay? It's not okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, first I think it's possibly better to move the block onto the triangular tile shape closer the levers, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't matter, it just saves, like, pushing the block too many times, if you see what I mean. Save yourself a bit of time. So I'll pull them when I've pulled the jump switches when I'm done. And we've got one last tile to push this block onto. We've got this second diamond shape, and that is over in the far corner. Okay, so you'll want to push from the other side, otherwise you'll just trap yourself in the corner. Nice. So now we can easily grab both gems. I'll grab this Medpack and now pull both of the jump switches. So the switch on this side is a funny one. If you try and jump to it from here, she doesn't jump up. So we have to do the old trick of trying to edge closer to it, which is just a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay, so that's removed one of the spikes. Just 3 more to go. So this one will do the same thing, and it's not nearly as annoying. There we go. So now we can head on through this way. And the first thing I'm going to do, you see there's some Uzi Clips on the ground over there? I'm just going to sprint straight over them and back a little bit because the ceiling falls away. Those are actually troll Uzi Clips. You can't pick these up no matter how much you try. She's having none of it. Okay, so the first gem is actually high up in that opening. Also, I want to point out there's another opening on the wall, but there's a lever there. So that's something to do there. And the second gem is high up in that area up there. So to get to both of them, we need to start climbing. Let's just have a save in case I make a silly mistake. You do kind of have to get these in a particular order. I guess you don't have to, but it makes sense to save you some time. So do a running jump to here. Make sure you grab, come all the way to the end, and then just jump back and you'll land here. Now angle a little bit, grab in the air to grab this. And running jump to here. You can do the fake grab. We actually don't want to be up here. So if you do grab it, you can just drop on down. And I'm making my way over to here. And this tile looks like it's slopey, but it's fine. There's another bat. Okay. And the reason you may as well do these in a specific order is because you see the lighter tile, it's kind of above the cage to the left of Laura's head. That needs to be removed so that we can get over to the far corner where the other gem is. And this lever down here is what will remove that block. So you may as well do the fake grab. That's not what I wanted to do. I was going to say you may as well do the fake grab and, you know, on the way out from that high section. I'll do it again. Go around again. Okay, I made it that time. So hop into here, and here we can see the gem with the pedestal. So there's the image on the wall, if you happen to come here first and see that. Okay, fake grab to get into here and pull the lever, but as you've seen, there is another way to do this. Okay, so now climbing up for the second key. So same again up to here. This time we do want to grab the ceiling, this higher ledge. And we want to do a running jump to here now that that block has gone. And do a running jump here because the ceiling's too low. She'll hit her head and just miss. Okay. And there's the hint tile there as well. Is this a running jump or a standing jump? I just saved, let's YOLO. Okay, it's a standing jump. So hop to the corner. You don't want to stand on the grating, by the way. You'll combust into flames. So the floor is very dangerous in this room. Okay, and you want to do a running jump. So just sidestep so she doesn't step off this tile. Okay, there we go, and we can head on down and use the 2 keys. Whoop. Where am I going? Okay, this away. As we can see in this first room, there's another lever. So more spikes have been removed. And again in the next room, there's a lever that will remove the last set of spikes. So now we've done that, we can head back over there and head through the gate. Whoops. Okay, so use the monkey bars again. Okay, and this is a very tight run to the end, so you might want to save yourself coming back over here if you keep messing it up. I mean, I'm one that always likes to save before timed levers anyway. Just cause. So hop back and go into a running jump just off each tile. There we go. Nice. Okay, straight through to the other side of the room, and we're going to slide down, and at the very end, if you want all the secrets, you want to jump at the very end of this slope. It doesn't matter if you miss, because it's only for a secret, but this is one shot only to jump off and grab this. So shimmying all the way around, we can see this lever. Okay, so that's turned off the flame. We can stand on this now, and we can head on over into this gap for the secret items. So we got some more Uzi Clips. Nice. So now we can just head straight on down. Cool beans. And we're actually at the end of the level now. We're going to swim straight on through to the end. Cool beans. Temple of Poseidon. So we're still in the same location. We'll carry on where we left off last time. And it's a pretty lengthy level again. So I hope you will join me for that, and I will see you there. Take it easy, guys and girls.